What's up, guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we're going to be giving you a walkthrough of the Sun-Gel Dethatcher and Scarifier. Model number for this is AJ801E. So yeah, we'll just give you a quick walkthrough of the Dethatcher and how to use it, how to change the attachments on it, and just some little tips and tricks that I learned with this tool. So you can see right here is your collection bag. Now with this, when you're dethatching with this and scarifying, this bag fills up extremely quick. It's only 8 gallons. And when I first fired it up, within the first 5 seconds, the bag was full, and then it just started spilling out of the bottom. So you're gonna quickly realize that just taking this bag out is your best bet. So I'll show you how to do that. You just lift it up, and you can see where it just sits from that pin. It just sits right into that hook right here, right there. So when you're using it, you're gonna want to just leave this down, which is nice because this folds down and it keeps any large rocks and debris from hitting you. But that being said, you're still going to want to wear, jeans and boots when you use this, just in case something does come up and hit you. So you can see the handle. There's your power. Now when you connect these handles out of the box, you can see they're just bolts that go through, and you tighten them on with these knobs. And then when you go to start it, you plug it in, and you need to push this button in and pull this lever. You need to do it at the same time. If you just pull this, it's not going to do anything. And if you just press that, it won't do anything. They both need to be, you need to press and then pull that, and then it'll start up your blade. Now, to adjust the depth of this, you can see this handle right here. So what you're going to do is just push this in, and then you could raise or lower it. And you have 5 different settings on here. So your settings go anywhere from -10, -5, 0, 5, and 10. So now I'll show you the attachments and what these settings mean as far as for your attachments. So this right here is the attachment for the dethatching. So if you want to strictly just dethatch and pick up some of the loose thatch that's under your actual grass, that's what you would use this for. And when you use that, you only want to be on settings 0, 5, and 10. So you want that, so that'll raise the deck. So you want the deck up higher when you use this attachment. So 0 would be your deepest for this, 5's a little bit higher, and 10's the highest. And then when you use the dethatcher, or when you use the scarifier, that digs in deeper. That's actually meant for, it also picks up thatch, but it's mainly meant for, well, it's meant for dethatching, and it's also meant for scarifying. So when you use your scarifier, so when you use the scarifier, you want to use -10, -5, and 0. And I'll show you what the scarifier looks like. I currently have it on here. So we'll just pick this up, show you the underside. So this is the actual scarifier, and this is meant for cutting into the deep thatch and aerating, and just it's mainly meant for aerating and dethatching. Honestly, you're probably gonna just want to use this because it doubles as a dethatcher, where this is really just gonna only dethatch, but this'll scarify and dethatch as well. And when you have this attachment on, it's gonna leave, it looks like a hayfield behind you when you're done, because it just picks up an unbelievable amount of thatch from your yard. So now I'll show you how to take this off and put this attachment on if you want, or if you start to get the blades worn down on this, you can swap them out, and I'll include a link in the description of replacement blades for this. So what you're going to want to do is take these 2 bolts out. These are 10mm, So we'll grab our 10mm socket. Loosen them up. And you can see when you take this out, there's two washers on here. This washer, this first one here, that one likes to stick on this, so just be careful when you're loosening these. It's probably going to be stuck on here. So just so you're aware, so you don't lose one. Take our other one out. Okay, so to pull this out, all you're going to want to do is take this housing and just pull, and you can see it pops out, and then just lift and wiggle, and you'll see the whole thing comes out, and you'll see what that's seated into. It's just this piece of steel that goes right into this hole. So now say you're done with the scarifier and you want to put only the dethatcher on. See, it's made the same way. We put it in like this, and then this piece right here, this half circle here, is going to fit right into this groove in that housing. So you put this in first, like that. Make sure that's seated down, and then just gently lift up a little bit, and you can see that this will slide right into place, and that should fit. That should fit flush in there. You can see how it's sitting nice and flush. And then you just put your bolts back in. Make sure it's going to turn. Everything's seated properly, and it is. So then we'll just take it and tighten it down the rest of the way. Okay, now our dethatcher's on, our scarifier's off, and we're ready to start. So typically what you want to do with this is you only want to scarify your lawn in the spring or in the fall, and you only generally want to do it once a year. You could do it twice a year. You could do it in the spring and the fall, but when you scarify, you're going to see that it kind of not ruins your lawn, but it gets up a lot of the dead stuff, but it also gets up some of the grass that's alive and healthy. It's just part of the process. So when you get done with it, your grass isn't going to look like amazing like you think it will. There's going to be some bare spots, and you know, all the dead stuff's going to be gone, so it's going to be a lot thinner. So it's better to do it in the spring, in my opinion, because right after you get done scarifying, you're going to want to seed. And then another tip is, before you even use this machine, take your whatever you use to cut your grass, whether it's a push mower or a rider, and lower it down to the lowest setting and cut your whole grass on the lowest setting, because that'll help with your dethatching and your scarifying if your grass is already at its lowest. So that's just a little helpful tip to kind of keep this in good shape, and you know, you don't want to run this in high grass if you don't have to. So yeah, pretty much cut your grass down low and then use the scarifying attachment, and then right when you get done, rake it all up and plant your seed, and you're good to go. You should have, I mean, you're gonna have grass that's honestly looks a lot better than probably you've ever seen before. So yeah, this is the Sunjoe Dethatcher Scarifier. Product number AJ801E. Electric Scarifier Dethatcher. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, be sure to comment. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me grow my channel. Have a good day.